So our panel, Brit Hume, Dana Perino, Harold Ford Jr., and Robert Wolf, also joining us tonight. Brit, it's interesting to look ahead to former President Obama tonight. Obviously, he got his start in politics in Chicago at the local level. He was a community organizer. This is a big night for him. He's also the person, it strikes me, who sort of got things rolling when he okayed the Clooney editorial in the paper that was sort of the beginning of cracking open the maybe Biden should go egg.
Saw Joe Biden last night, and probably the last big moment as an influence within his party. He goes out of office at the end of the year. Barack Obama's been out of office for quite some time, but he is still very influential within his party and a very major figure. And he's also a talented speaker, and that was one of the reasons why he ascended to the presidency. So I suspect we'll see some of his gifts tonight.
Robert, great to have you on board.
Thank you.
We're told that the Obamas are in the United Center, and there's a lot of excitement, obviously, for that moment. This party is introducing this new ticket, and it is, a challenge to touch the past, but be hope and change like Obama was in 2008 in his statements.
So I had the honor of having dinner last week with the former President Obama and Michelle, and I know they can't wait to be here tonight and help Kamala, the Vice President, and Mike Walz, take that torch from President Biden and beat former President Trump. I mean, there's incredible electricity in the air tonight, and I think it's going to be an iconic speech for the president, and I think he's going to deliver the case on why former President Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris should be, the next one in the White House.
Harold, it strikes me that President Obama passed over Joe Biden, wanted Hillary Clinton to be the candidate back in 2016. There was a lot of orchestration behind the scenes on helping to move Biden out. This is his moment. He gets to come out there tonight and say, I still have a lot of influence, as Brit says, on what happens here in my party.
It's good to be with this number one team here. I'd say two things. This is the second most important night for Democrats in this 4-day period as Democrats make the change and switch to Kamala Harris. Barack Obama is the most known Democrat in the world. Michelle Obama may be right behind him, some would even argue right in front of him in terms of her recognizability. President Obama has the task tonight of really introducing Kamala Harris to a huge number of Americans who don't follow this nearly as closely as we do, and he'll do a good job at it. Two, he's got to begin to lay the predicate for Vice President Harris to talk about the substance in this campaign, to be more specific about her economic policies and economic ideas that make things more affordable for everyday Americans. And I think the two of them will also find a way to contrast President Trump with Vice President Harris and why there is so much at stake in 2024. So I'm looking forward to this.
I just want to point out what we're watching on screen here, and this is a lot of pushing and shoving outside. We've seen police move in. Mike Tobin's been out there. Crowd control. The numbers right now, we're told around 5,000, 6,000 protesters, but as you know, these things get out of hand quickly. So we're monitoring that. Sorry to interrupt. I wanted to show what people are looking at. Dana, I hate to break this to you, but they are 20 minutes behind. This is Angela Also Brooks, who is from Maryland. She's speaking currently. She is the Senate candidate for the Democrats there, going against Larry Hogan in what is a competitive race in Maryland, in blue Maryland. Yep. But they're 20 minutes behind, so I just wanted to let you know.
Okay, that's good. That's fine. And I will be here for America's Newsroom. And I will say I am great. But here's the thing. Nobody here in this hall is upset that they're 20 minutes late. I think they all seem to be having a great time, and they're very excited to see Michelle Obama and Barack Obama. I actually wish Jesse Waters were here because I would like to collect all of my money for the bets that I made with him that Michelle Obama would not be the nominee. And Jesse, if you're listening, you're going to have to pay up. One thing I would point out, that this is crossing the wires now, that as you look at what's happening there on screen, U.S. officials say that the Gaza deal is on the edge of collapse. The deal is on the brink of collapsing per U.S. officials, which is quite unfortunate, not entirely to be unexpected, but that was something that, of course, everybody wanted to get the hostages home, get some peace going. But
Hamas
certainly
didn't want it.
politically they wanted it here. And
Hamas said no, right?
Hamas said no, but so
And
did
not for the first time.
and I think Iran said no. Indeed.
And a lot of these protests obviously deal with anti-Israel protests,
Yes.
pro-Palestine
Yes, exactly.
protests. It looks like someone may be on the ground there, maybe arrested.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.